it's Mr. Frights again. Looks like in the last video, I was trying to show you guys some of the things that I was doing during our downtime, keep me occupied. Trying to do a little maintenance on my collection. I wanted to show you guys some of the tools and the things that I do to process those maintenance activities, whatever. Anyway, let me go ahead and come back over to my little station that I made, a little workstation. Seems in the last video I neglected to be able to have my activities being on the actual screen. So while I was dusting, nobody actually got to see me do the dusting part. Not that you guys are not familiar with dusting and how to do it, but let me go ahead and try a little bit better and see if we can show you some of the things that I actually have to do to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get the camera set here so that it doesn't fall over, and we'll see if I am able to capture what I'm doing. Now, you guys might not be able to see this because of the camera and all the lighting and stuff. Even if I bend these down, it's not going to give you enough light to see that the top of this box is really dusty. So what I need to do is, I showed you the old sock before, and that's kind of what we'll do. I'll lift, try and lift this gently. These little plastic hangers. Sometimes when your collection gets to be pretty old, the adhesive wears off on these things and they fall off, which is great because they take the adhesive with them most of the time, so they don't leave anything off on the box. But when you want to put these on a shelf and something, you gotta bend this down, and it's in the way. I don't want to break it off because I don't want to leave the piece sitting there broken on the back and still attached. It's just a pain in the butt. Anyway, like I was trying to show you, just take like your whole hand, the full pressure of it, and just gently, slowly wipe the dust away. You want to make sure that you're using clean, soft pieces of clothing, or clean, soft pieces of dusting material, whatever, because if something's on this, you could possibly just scratch the hell out of your item, and then you just ruin your box. I know it seems like just a little thing, but even the smallest scratches to some collectors, it's gonna just take away from any value they see in it. Most of my stuff, I don't really plan on getting rid of any of my things. I really do like my stuff, but I buy duplicates so I can have one in a box and take one out and play with it. You know, just in case someday something happens and maybe I need to sell some of this stuff to make some money. So anyway, I like to take care of it, and that's kind of like a big thing, is making sure that all your stuff is in good order, so that if you do end up having to emergency sell something, you don't have to worry about how it's in cruddy condition and you can't get as much for it as you would hope. So anyway, that's the sock. That's pretty simple, straightforward, not a big thing there. But what about when it comes to something that's open? Okay, and so one of the things I have is I have this Mezco Child's Play Chucky. Now you see he's got a lot of crevices. He's very detailed. He's got a lot of little crevices and things that dust can hide in. And I usually keep him on my shelf completely open. I just leave him here like that on my shelf. So the top of the unit gets dusty, and he gets dusty, like, and you really kind of gotta like get in all there. So how do you do that? Well, here, let me adjust one of my lights. I'm going to show you these lights again because they're really cool. They're just on a little thing that bends around. I can put light wherever I want. I mean, it's fully just turn it around, do whatever you want to it. They clip onto this table barely, but they do clip on, and they're just touch. So I really like these things. They're very useful for like just $10. Anyway, just real quick, what I start off with is the makeup brush. So I generally will take this, and again, you're not going to be able to see the dust flying off of this probably because of the lighting, and I'm not like super close in or anything, but with the brush, just gently, you don't want to like scrub with it. It is soft, so it's not going to hurt anything. You just kind of dust this stuff off. And this is just like the first part of the process, because once I dust this off, if there's more dust in there, even the clothes, get the clothes, just gently. Anyway, on this you might be able to see a little bit better. But anyway, once you're through with the dusting, with the brush, if there's stuff left over, you can go in there with, harder brush. This is still soft, but the bristles on this are more likely to scratch your things. So you got to really make sure that you're ready to put this brush to use. You're willing to do that. Take the chance. Otherwise, just stick with the makeup brush. But the makeup brush thing was the only thing I wanted to show you right now. So let me go ahead and I'll move to the next video, show you the next tool.